Hello, everyone. I'm glad you participated in our draw with Pastor Lou, and I want to congratulate both Gabby and Wyatt for winning the drawing, and thank you for your entries. I wanted to do one more drawing, and this one goes out to Mom and Dad who've probably been staying at home with you and probably have to clean up, and there's a lot of extra work that they have to do as a result of you being at home. And so we want to say thank you to them, and so I thought we might draw something in honor of them today. All right, maybe we'll draw a robot helper that could help make their job a little bit easier. And if you can't afford one of these robots, maybe you should help them to make life easier around the house. All right, let's draw. All right, we are going to design a robot to help out your mom and dad because they've probably been at home going a little bit crazy trying to help you out and make sure everything's in order. So let's start with an oval up top here, and let's draw another little circle inside there and some sides down, as you can see there. And this is a paper towel roll. Okay, coming up out of that circle, let's draw a couple lines here, and then I think we'll draw an oval, and this is going to be an eye for the robot. Alright, another circle inside of that, and circle inside of that. Okay, coming out of the side, let's draw a couple lines here. And these are going to be microphones so that they can hear, this robot can hear what's going on in the room, and also, guess what? Your mom and dad can hear, so if you're fighting, you better watch out. Okay, I'm coming down here. I'm going to draw, this is going to be his mouth. Okay, it could smile, it could frown, or it could do that tight-lipped thing that my mom sometimes did when she was angry. You could tell. Does your mom do that? My mom did. You could tell she was angry from the way she made her lips real tight. Okay, now we're going to come down here and draw his torso. The torso is the upper part of the body. Alright, this guy's going to have a torso, and he's going to look a little bit like a person right in here. These are some muscles, and man, it looks like this guy's been going to the gym. Okay, working out. It's just, you draw a line like you would a canoe right there. You see that? Okay, come on up. And then come down here. We're going to draw the ribs, and this would be the trunk area. Okay, come on down a little bit. And I'm going to draw right here a little panel like a door. Okay. And it's going to have a handle and some glass. And this is going to be where his six-pack is. Yep, we're going to put a six-pack of Pepsi in there, not a six-pack of muscles. And it's funny how either you have a six-pack of Pepsi or a six-pack of muscles, and usually not both. One or the other. Yep. All right. Drawing the Pepsi six-pack there. Okay, so then I'm going to put some lines across here, and this just helps us to see that there's glare there. That's how you draw on glass. You put some diagonal lines like that. Okay, let's come across for his waist area right here. And just curve along there, and let's come down. And he's not going to have legs. So we're going to do something different with this robot. He's going to help out around the house, and so we're going to make his bottom half a vacuum cleaner. That way, wherever he goes, he can make sure the floor is clean. All right, a little bumper right here would be good. And then, let's see. Make sure this line looks good here. All right. So instead of wheels, let's do tracks. Tracks are like cooler, don't you think? You sometimes see tracks on other robots. You see them on tractors and construction equipment and also tanks. Yep. A lot of people don't know, but tracks have wheels on the inside. It's what caused the tracks to move. Tracks are these little bitty bars that are connected together, and the wheels make them turn. And they can go over a lot of different terrain and different kinds of surfaces because they have tracks. And Same thing with our robot here. He's going to be able to go just about anywhere. As you'll see in a little bit, probably. Depending on where we go, he can go outside. He can be inside. Yeah. All right, so what I want to do here is I want to put a little sound bar. You know what a sound bar is? It's the thing that sometimes goes by your TV. And you play music through it. You can speak through it, like your mom and dad could say something here through it, like, hey, you kids, be good. Stop wrestling in there. Or, you know, they could play maybe their favorite music. Maybe they like disco music. They like the Bee Gees. Oh, yeah. All right. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. These are just some accent lines here. I thought I might come down here and just create a little bit of texture. And all right, so now let's put some lights on the front of this. Every good vacuum cleaner has some lights on the front of it, and every good robot as well. And this will just help to light up the floor so the robot can see what he's doing. Straighten some of this stuff up real quick. Okay, every vacuum cleaner needs to have a bag that's easy to get to so you can empty it. And same thing here. He's going to wear it like a backpack. All right, so that's his vacuum cleaner bag. All right, let's give him a name. Let's call him Robbie. I think Robbie's good. Robbie's a good name for a robot. Robbie Robot. It goes together. And he's going to be the mom and dad Relief 1000. Let's call him the Relief Robot. Let's add an extra R in here. Okay, looks good. Yep. We'll clean that up a little bit later. Okay. All right. Okay, so right up here on the front, I think he should have some Lysol available. You know, we need Lysol to kill all the germs, make sure everybody stays healthy. And so he's got a Lysol can mounted right to his front, right to his chest there. And anywhere he goes, he can make sure it smells great. Lysol comes in a lot of different smells, probably like, I don't know, different good kinds of smells. Sometimes not so good, but it's the smell of clean to many of us. All right, we're going to start putting some arms out here. Okay, I would start with this one. And this one is going to be one to help grill. So let's draw this out here, and it can rotate along that circle up there at the top, but it can also rotate side to side. And this is we're going to put a spatula on here so that he can do some work on the grill. Yeah, help mom or dad out on the grill. Like, hey, Robbie, why don't you throw some shrimp on the Barbie, eh? And maybe a burger. I don't know. Burger would be good. Let's put a burger right here. All right. Good. Those are grill marks. And then shrimp. Let's put a shrimp here. He's tossing these in the air. Shrimp are good. I don't know if you like shrimp, but I like shrimp a lot. Okay, let's extend these out a little bit here further, because we're going to have separate things. Like, he's going to be a Swiss Army robot. So the thing I'm drawing here, sometimes you see it on transport vehicles in the military, maybe helicopters, but they have this little thing that launches little rockets or little missiles. And this one's going to be a little different. It's going to shoot hot dogs. And it can also grill them. So it can grill, shoot, and put your ketchup and mustard on your hot dogs. So if you just yell, hey, Robbie, give me a hot dog, he could shoot one across the room pre-ketchuped. Look at that. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Hot dog delivery system. HDS. HDDS. Whatever, it doesn't have to be official. All right, let's make another arm here. And maybe a third. Okay, so these are all going to be parts to a robot. We want to keep all the good sanitary stuff on one side. Okay, so coming out of here actually is the arm, and he's going to have a finger pointing, not because he's trying to be insulting, because he needs to wave that finger at times and say, no ma'am, no sir. Or you might have to drive over there and turn your iPad off because mom and dad said it's time, you've had enough of the screen. It's time to have some people time or time to go to bed. And I know you don't like to do it, but there's some times when we just need to shut our screens off. So he's got a hand with which he can go and press that button if it needs to be pressed. Good for him. All right, what else? Let's see here. All right, so on this side here, let's come off this arm, and we're going to do something different here. This is going to look a little like a fishing pole, okay, but it's not a fishing pole of any kind. This is a leash pole or a dog walking pole. So it's going to look like a fishing pole, but it's got this leash that comes out to your favorite dog. Okay, look at this dog here. He's got so much hair you can't even see his eyes. See if you can guess his name. His name is Tiger. Yep, he looks like a tiger, doesn't he? And this little arm that comes out can walk and make sure that he walks the dog, so you don't have to and mom and dad don't have to. Takes care of it for you. Okay, and we're going to put a reel like on a fishing rod here. Okay, this little reel can reel him in. That can let him go loose and he can feel like he's free. And it can also reel him in when it's time to go, because sometimes dogs get a little on their leash and they want to take a lot more. And so Robbie's got the ability to reel him in. All right, next arm here. This is going to come up, extend up a little ways, and then at the top I'm just going to put two pinchers. Sometimes you've seen that, like people have those things that they can reach out and grab stuff with. These are little pinchers, and the reason he has these hold the Clorox wipes. He knows how to get the Clorox wipes to the situation that needs it most. So yay for Robbie. He can wipe down that table. He can wipe down that counter. He can wipe off the dirt that's on other stuff with his Clorox wipe hand. Okay, we're going to come off here with something that looks a little like a hose. Okay, he's got a nozzle right here and the little spigot where the liquid comes out. But this isn't a water hose. No, this is a hose that dispenses hand sanitizer. So like if you're over somewhere where you need it, you're playing in the park or something and you need some hand sanitizer, Robbie can pop right over and give you a little hand sanitizer, clean off your hands a little bit, and feel a lot better about things. Okay, it's looking good. I'm going to do another arm here, kind of like that last one. But this one's going to hold a pitcher, not a guy who throws a baseball, but something that you hold your juice or lemonade in. Okay, so we're going to make this a pitcher for that he can bring this and he can pour it. He's got these little bands with little suction cups on it, and he can deliver to you the refreshing drink that you need at any particular moment through the day. All right, one other thing here before we do some line work and fix this up. Anytime you walk a dog, you got to go behind it and pick stuff up, because sometimes dogs, they leave things behind. And so the cool thing about this is it's like a scoop. It can just scoop it and it can fling it into the woods. I don't even know if you're supposed to do that. Maybe you're supposed to go put it in your trash can. But Robbie, his kind of flings it in the woods. I don't know why he couldn't, because that's where the bears go, is in the woods. Okay, let's see what else. It's looking pretty good. I think we will go ahead and do some line work now, and I'm gonna speed things up. We can watch it in fast speed. I hope you enjoy. All right. All right, that was the drawing. Now I put all of that drawing in a coloring sheet. If you're interested in coloring along or coloring it however you would like to, you can find the link in the notes below the video. I'm going to go ahead and color this thing in, and I'll show you the end product. All right, well, that was a lot of fun. I hope you had fun drawing Robbie, the mom and dad relief robot, and there was a lot of functions that Robbie carried out. But if you have mom and dad at home that are helping take care of you, you have something a lot better than a robot, and you should say thank you for all that they do. And when they ask you to do something, you should listen to them because the Bible says that we should honor our father and mother. And so I want to encourage you to do that because that pleases God. All right, well, until next time, this is Pastor Luke. Thanks for drawing with me.